Hello, third graders. Today you are going on a vocabulary hunt for science. Now, you should have already watched the vocabulary video learning about the words for this unit. Then you should have already practiced those vocab words on Quizlet. If you have not done those things, you should go back and do them now. This assignment will be very difficult if you don't know about those words in the first place. So, if you've already done those things, great, keep listening. We are going to go through the directions and I will give you an example. So the directions for this assignment, the vocabulary hunt, are each box below has one of our science vocabulary words in it. So you can see that right here. We have force, we have balanced force, unbalanced force, motion, speed, strength, observe, pattern. So we have all of our vocabulary words in a box. We also, it doesn't say this, but you also see that there are the definitions below. So these can help you if you don't remember the exact meaning of the word, okay? These are the definitions. You might need to reread some of those if you forget what they mean. Your job today is going to be to take a picture of something that is an example of each word and insert the photograph into the blank space provided. So you're going to need to find a photograph or take a photograph that would demonstrate force, and you're going to take a picture and insert it right where I drew a circle. You'll need to take a picture of something that shows balanced force, so right here, something that shows unbalanced force, something that shows motion, something that shows speed, something that shows strength, something that shows what observe means, and then something that shows pattern. So for example, I can see that force means a push or a pull that causes an object to move, stop, or change direction. So I might take a picture of something. I might need to think ahead of time, okay, what would show a push or a pull? Now, this could be something outside or inside, but I'd really like you to try to take a picture, not just search online, because that's really easy. But if you can't find something inside or outside, then sure, if you would like to, you can find it online. Now, I've already taken a picture of something that was either showing a push or a pull, so I will go to that plus sign, we'll click Photo Library, and then I will add my photo. Now, obviously, this is super big, so I need to shrink it down. I'm then going to insert it in that white space. Now, yours will not have all these red circles. I was just using that as an example. So you can see that I have now inserted my photo, and this is a picture of me pushing open my classroom door. And I know a force is a push or a pull that causes an object to move. So I can write on my lines for my sentence, or I would actually probably type it. I would write, make sure your font is small enough. I would write something like, this is a photograph of me pushing open my door. The door is moving. All right, so then that would be what that one box looks like, right? I would have my word force, there's the definition, I've inserted my photo of an example, and then I described my photograph on the lines below. So for balanced force, I would need to find a picture that would show forces on an object that are equal, where there's no motion. So anytime you see something not moving, the forces are equal, the forces are balanced. So anything that's not moving would be a good picture. For unbalanced forces, forces that are unbalanced are ones that are not equal in size. So that would result in motion. So anytime an object is moving. So obviously, if you're inserting a picture, you can't see the movement, so you just describe it in the actual sentence that you write below. For instance, I could actually use this picture for unbalanced too, because if the door is moving, it's unbalanced. Motion just means how an object moves from one place to another. So the process of moving, so anytime something's moving, that would be a good example. Now, I could also use the door one for motion. Should I use the same picture 3 times? No, I can find different ways to demonstrate forces, unbalanced forces, motion that wouldn't result in the same exact photo. I can do some different things. Speed, how fast or slow something is moving, so you could find something Maybe you see a car driving down your street and you take a picture and you talk about how it was moving slowly. Strength, how strong something is, right? How much force that can handle. So find something that's either not very strong or very strong and take a picture of it and then describe it. Observe just means to examine or inspect. So you'll take a picture that shows how somebody might observe or inspect something. And then a pattern is a design or a sequence that's repeated. So you'd find a picture of a pattern and you'd describe it below on those lines. So that is your task for today. When you finish inserting all your different photos that describe those words, and you wrote a sentence at least for each of those underneath describing how they relate to that vocabulary word, then you may turn this in. Have fun.